Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Skyrim Life as Hermit. Oh man, it's good to be back. I took a few days off. Um, I say I took a few days off. I've been working a lot, so I haven't played much Xbox recently. Um, I was in a meeting this morning, and my old roommate texted me, and he said, "Hey, we're gonna be playing Sea of Thieves. You want to come play?" I'm like, "You know what? I do want to come play." So I got on and played a little bit of Sea of Thieves. That video should be up. Unfortunately, um, none of the audio of the other people is in the video, sadly, because in Sea of Thieves you can't really play in a party. Because you want to be able to hear the other pirates that are around you in case people sneak up on you or something. So, and Mixer does not pick up in-game chat, so there's no audio except for me. So that was a little disappointing. But my roommate and I are going to be playing. That video was me, my roommate, and two of our friends. It's actually his in-laws. So, but pretty soon, I believe my roommate and I are going to be playing just us two, and we'll be in a party because we won't really care, you know. But it feels good to be playing some Skyrim again, you guys. It's been a long weekend. It's been a long week, really. So I'm filming this on Sunday. It's the end of the weekend, and it's been a long week, and I've got another one ahead of me, so... So yeah, welcome back. Oh, I'm freezing. I forgot I'm gonna freeze. That's bad. So last time we began our search for the Aetherium Forge, and we're gonna continue that today. We talked a little bit about the lore last time too. Oh, did the game freeze? Oh. We may have to reboot the game. We're not going to talk as much about the lore this time. Yeah, I think the game froze. Okay. Give me just a second, you guys. I'm going to reset the game. Alright, guys. Now we're back. Sorry about that. Like I said, this game is buggy. If you've seen any of my videos, you'll know this game is a little buggy because of just the vast number of mods that we're running. So, I'm actually looking up right now the next location for... Okay, the next location for our quest. Our last video, I said we're not gonna try and just find the places. I'm just gonna look them up and follow the walkthrough because it is a very long quest. This quest takes you through, I think, 5 different Dwemer ruins, and that's a lot. So, and it has you're supposed to just find everything. And you have to go all the way through them and find these shards. Then you have to go through a last one to find the forge and fight the final boss and forge the thing. It's a long quest. So instead of doing that, we're just gonna follow the guide and try to do it that way. The last one is Mazulft, and that's up close to Windhelm. So I'm actually kind of familiar with where that's at. I believe it's one of them it's either important for the College of Winterhold quest or the main quest. I can't remember. I believe it's for the main quest. I think it's the one that you find the Elder Scroll in. So let's I'm gonna pull that up on the map and I'll show you where it's at. We're actually really close. It's right over in this area. Let me double check. Ah, yeah, it's like right here. So that's not too far. We'll probably be able to make that pretty quickly. Yeah, so hope you guys are having a great day. I'm having a pretty good day. I'm a little tired. I have not eaten very well the past couple days. I don't really know why. I'll get hungry, but I'll be too busy to eat, and then I won't be hungry while I'm not busy, and I don't know. So I haven't eaten very well, and I think my blood sugar's a little low. I've been a little lightheaded today, and very achy. Might be a little dehydrated and all. So, but I'm not letting that get me down. I'm in a good mood. You know, guys. We're here. We're playing some Skyrim. It's a good day. Mara's Eye. Alright. Always fun to find some new locations. Whoa! No! Go by our old campground. Maybe. Hey look, there's a log bridge. We can just hopefully just walk over that. Let's see. So I learned something interesting. These salmon that are jumping over the waterfalls, if you catch them, you can get a very rare ingredient called salmon roe. That's it's a really expensive ingredient, and I believe it's used for potions of water breathing. And when you use it, it lasts, I think, 20 times longer than any other ingredient you could use in a potion for that. So it's really good for making potions, and it's also really good. Oh, I wonder if I can mine as a werewolf. You need a pickaxe, okay. Oh yeah, we actually don't even have our pickaxe on us. It's in our bag of holding, which is an awesome, awesome thing. Yeah, so salmon roe. It's actually one of the most expensive items you can get in the game. Interestingly enough. But you can only get it from salmon that are not in the water. You can, there is a glitch that I've heard about, but I've never tested, and I've never even actually gathered salmon roe. I saw it on one of the lore videos I was watching the other day. It was like the top 5 most expensive items in Skyrim, and that was, I don't know if it was the top, but it was up there. But yeah, there's a glitch you can do. Sorry, you guys. I'm a little spacey today. As I said, I'm a little lightheaded, and you know, I'm a little spacey. So I might kind of space out on you guys a couple times. So, but yeah, there's a glitch you can utilize. From what I've heard, don't take my word on this. There's a glitch you can utilize that. What the heck? Where's my axe? It's attacking. Pulscar. Bruh. Bruh. Am I seriously gonna have to kill you? I don't think I can kill Pulscar. I think he's essential. But we can knock him out. Oh, I guess we can kill him.
I love it.
I never really liked him, to be honest. Like, he was cool and he killed a bunch of stuff for me, but as a musician, I'm not a fan of his voice. But yeah, anyways, the glitch. Keep getting sidetracked. There's a glitch that you can supposedly use if you use your unrelenting force, you know, Fusroda, on a bunch of salmon. You can gather them and they will give you salmon roe. That's what I've heard. I have not tried it, so I can't really speak for it myself. That's what I've heard. I think this is resolved. Way up there though. Yeah, this is resolved. Okay. Let's go ahead and revert. I have no idea where our followers are. So we're just gonna spawn them in. Ah! Alright. Alright, it says to go in this way, so we'll go in this way. So, for the final boss fight that we have to do, we're probably going to gather all of our companions to help us out because it's really hard.
Give me a hand with this door, would you?
Pig, potion of magicka.
Stupid dog.
Cool. You're so mean to the dog. You'd think that werewolves wouldn't be so mean to the dog. Oh, come on. I leveled up in lockpicking. There we go. What we got in here? I think it's another way around. Oh my gosh. We're gonna take all of it. And we'll probably end up putting it in our bag of holding. Yep. Alright. Yeah, we got 3 of the Aetherium shards. I think there's 1 left. Alright, that should do it. Let's do tweak commands just in case we need to spontaneously turn our companion into a werewolf. How about we don't unlock that door and we unlock this one instead? Ha! Didn't even need to turn it. Hey, homegirl. Just walk around. Oh, this is easy. Fragments. Interesting. Okay, let's put that in our bag as well. I'm not sure how much this bag can hold. Why are we down? Oh yeah, there is something in there we have to put away. Like I said, guys, I'm very spacey today. I do want to get the I want to get the scope on Zephyr because that's going to be really helpful, having that faster fire rate. Plus, it does 9 extra damage. Oh man.
Thanks again for all your help. That's the last one, isn't it? It's almost time. I'll meet you at the forge.
I think this one is kind of in between Falkreath and Markarth. I have to double check though, because I have no clue. Yeah, the Aetherium Forge. At this point, west of Lake Onric. In reality, it is slightly southwest. Much farther, it is the ruins of Bethoft. Oh, okay. It is not anywhere that I thought it was. It's actually a little bit south of Iverstead, which is not too far. So we'll be able to make that pretty easily. Let me mark that on the map really quick. So it's, oh, we actually have already found it. It's right there. We can't fast travel. So we actually have a marker already on it, so we're good. Okay. Woo! Look at that stupid. Is that a bear or a saber cat? It's a bear. That stupid bear. I hate it when it does that. Sneak attack.
You're outmatched.
Yeah, he's definitely outmatched. We're good. Come on, Mr. Bear. Archery increased to 44. Got our arrows back. Skin the pelt. Because I think we're getting better at skinning. So the Fallout 76 beta ran again today, but I did not play it. I would rather play Sea of Thieves with my friends than play Fallout 76 with a bunch of random people. I do want to play it a little bit more though before it fully releases, which is in... when does that one come out? Is it November 11th? I don't completely remember when it comes out. I know it's within 2 weeks. I know it's within a few days of Pokemon Go. Or, not Pokemon Go, Pokemon Let's Go. And I know that because I was talking to a guy at GameStop the other day, and he was like, yeah, it's going to be a busy week for us, because we have one game that comes out, then another game that comes out the next day, and then another one the next day, and another one the next day, and they have like 4 games on 4 different days in a row coming out, so it'll be a fun day for them. Why are we walking? Let's transform. I also spent pretty much the whole day yesterday playing Magic, so yesterday was a pretty good day too. And for those of you that don't know, I host a Magic tournament at my local game shop every Saturday, and I built a new deck yesterday and got to play it, and it was a lot of fun. So, you guys, if you know me at all, you know that I like Magic. My very first video was actually playing Magic online. Well, Magic Arena, because it's an online version of Magic, but it's not actually Magic Online. Magic Online is garbage. You have to pay like full price for all of the digital cards. It's really dumb. The one I was playing is free. It's the new one. So yeah, spent the whole day doing that. It was a lot of fun. So it's been a pretty good weekend for me, other than just being super tired and hungry. I ate almost an entire pizza today, so... That meeting I had earlier, we had pizza for it, and I ate a ton of pizza. Daggoot. Still think it's ridiculous how fast we move. Go ahead and revert, and then might actually be close enough to not need the werewolf form, but we'll see. How close are we? Yeah, we're pretty close. We'll just walk. We do need to work on getting some better armor too, because this armor is not very good. You would think fur armor would keep you nice and warm, but I mean, it does a decent job, but it is not the best. What do you want? Leave me alone. Off me. How do you take an arrow to the forehead and die? Like, that went all the way through his head. He had some stuff, though. Nothing I really wanted. Yeah, just give up our map. I think we're gonna be fine. So we may need to spawn in our entire
I'm on my way to Windhelm to join up with the Stormcloaks.
for the final boss. I don't think we'll do it when we're clearing the dungeon, but we probably will do it for the final boss, because he's really tough. Alright, here we are.
You made it! And you brought the shards! Look at the device here. The gear in the center is just about the right size. Try putting the shards in, and we'll see what happens.
Cool. Here. Take my shards. Ooh, okay. What's happening?
Taking it out? Get back, hurry!
Get back. Oh, okay. Come on, dog. Or don't. Just get launched in the air. That's cool too.
It's true. It's all true. Come on, let's check it out.
Yeah, let's check it out. So there are 3 artifacts that you can make with the Aetherium Forge. A sword, a shield, and a crown. I don't remember what the sword does. The shield, I know when you bash with it, it makes someone ethereal, like a ghost. They can't hurt you and they can't get hurt. But the crown is the good one. It's the one that... just a quick save. It lets you have 2 standing stones, which is awesome.
one's been here in 4,000 years.
It's true, no one's been here in 4,000 years. Doors have been gone. My last video, I talked a little bit about, what's this? I talked a little bit about the lore of the dwarves. I probably misquoted a lot of stuff, but, you know. I'm feeling a bit hungry. Then we got food. Jeez.
Yes. I can hardly believe it. This is it. We've actually found the forge. At last.
Alright, this might be where we die. Ooh, it's auto-saving for us. Alright, so we are gonna spawn in. Actions. Nope. Misc. No, is it tools? Yeah, summon everyone. Ooh, okay, it may cause our game to crash.
It's a fine day with you around.
Oh, Marissy.
Hurry up! She will wait here.
Need some? Lead the way.
Hurry up! She will wait here.
It's so good. Lead the way.
Oh, it's full moon. That's what that was. I guess Marissy's gonna go back to the college. We will finish that quest pretty soon. I think some of them are stuck in walls, so let's back up.
What do you need, my friend?
You and I, we're the only... Lead the way.
Your head. Werner used to love exploring before we got married. Now he's become a bit of a milk drinker.
We're not going to
Likes
use
to stay
anything.
home.
Belinda's already following
Still
us, I
here.
believe.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
she's still following us.
I'm
And
right
I think
behind
she's
you.
following us. She is following us. Alright, I think that's everyone.
If you head straight
Um,
west from where the White River splits towards Whiterun, you get a little
Cool,
right
let's go.
Take a look.
Shut off the steam. Hang on, I think we have another quest. Yeah. That's why that's doing that. Okay. So when we shut this off, a really powerful boss is going to come out.
I've got your back.
Defeat the Guardians of the Forge.
Here we go.
So there's a lot of little fights, and then there's a an actual Forge Guardian that we're gonna have to fight. Oh no, not those. Ow, steam. Shut off the steam. Wow, that was surprisingly easy. I think one of our companions is a really heavy hitter. Or an arrow, or an oil. We'll take the time, of course.
I almost can't believe it. We did it. We actually did it. There's only one thing left to do. We have to prove this actually works. That this is the real Aetherium Forge. I'm forging some. Go ahead. After everything we've done.
Search for crafting materials.
Wait. Yes. Yes, there is. The shards we collected. They're pure. With them and the materials in this room, we should. I don't know. Make it count. This may be the only chance we ever get to use the Forge.
I've got your back. I'll head back home if you need me. Still here? I'll head back home if you need me. Yes.
I'm right behind you. I'll head back home if you need me.
Gold ore. Yeah, so we're gonna loot some of these guys before we get out of here. So. That was a little too easy, honestly. Didn't expect it to be that easy. Last time I did, oh, I think our difficulty setting is all the way down. Last time I did that, it was really hard, and it took me a couple of tries. It was one of the few bosses I fought in this game that were like a real struggle for me to actually take on. Here we go. Oh wow, there's a lot of good stuff. Metal ingots. Okay. So we want the crown. Ethereal Crown retains the last standing stone ability you held, granting you its effects in addition to those of your current standing stone. That's the one we want, but let's see what the other ones do. Enemies struck by the shield become ethereal for 15 seconds, making them unable to attack or be attacked. Pretty cool. Oh, Ethereal Staff. Summon a dwarven spider or sphere for 60 seconds. Yeah, it's kind of lame. Honestly, guys, we kind of want the Ethereal Crown. I'd love to have this one too, because I think it's really cool, but we want the crown. We're going to make the crown.
Beautiful. everything I could have hoped for. And with that, it's done. No one could possibly deny what we found now. For me, but you, take that out into the world. And if anyone asks, tell them, I don't know. I honestly don't know. After all these years, I've waited so long for this moment. We found it, at last. And now, I think I can rest. Farewell, my friend, wherever your travels take you.
Alright. Well, we finished the Aetherium Wars quest.
You and I were the only people in Skyrim who loved. That's right.
The heck?
Who needs them?
That's pretty cool, though. This is a really cool area. I'm really hoping that in the newer Elder Scrolls games we will get to see a little bit of the dwarves. I don't believe they've ever actually been seen in the games. I never played anything before Oblivion. I've seen a lot of stuff on Morrowind and a little bit on Daggerfall. I don't know anything about Arena. But I believe the dwarves have never actually been seen in any of the games. So I think it would be really cool if in one of the newer games, like maybe Elder Scrolls 6, we get to see a dwarf, like the last remaining dwarf or whatever. Because, as I said in my last video, one dwarf did survive. Okay, let's get back to this one. Total Recall. Search for the clues. Okay, now where are we going? How far away is this? It's all the way up in Solitude. We also need to get to the Lover Stone. Well, we're gonna start walking. The moon. You can't even see. There's the moon. Yeah, it is a full moon. There's actually two moons. I don't know where the other one is. There's a bigger one. That might be the bigger one. There's two moons. One's bigger than the other. And I know the werewolf thing goes off the bigger one. Okay, so we're probably just going to head to... Is Riften the closest? Riften is definitely the closest. We're going to... place a marker over there. I think that's going to turn it off. Alright. Ring of Hercene. This is great for traveling. Honestly, you guys, I think that's the best part of being a werewolf. Especially with the Steed Stone. It's ridiculously fast. Is that Maik?
Nord's armor has lots of fur. This sometimes makes Maik nervous. Gods! Another fight! Some say Alduin is Akator. Some say Maik is a liar. Don't you believe either of those things? I'm staying out of this. Maik was soul trapped. Maik is tired now. Go bother somebody else.
I love Maik. My last video I talked about the theories of him being the wandering trickster god. Interesting theory. It's probably not true, but I like to think it could be. I want food! I want to eat! I'm tired of drinking! I want to chew! If you guys don't know what video that is, it's a Caleb City Vines video of the true origin of the Venus flytrap. You should look him up. You should just look him up in general. He's hilarious. Let's eat. Can I eat him? Can I eat him underwater? I can't. Ruins it. But I don't care. What is this? Aldar's tooth. Oh yeah. Forgot you could tear open locks.
Time to end this little
Werewolf perk. We have 2 werewolf perks actually. Okay, let's see what we got here. Ooh. What else do we have? What are these higher level ones? Bane of the Dead. The Roar of Terror now affects undead. Okay, cool. Gain 100 armor rating in beast form. Sprinting into enemies. Oh, let's take that one. That's really good. Roar of the Pack ability now summons Ice Wolf or Werewolf Pack. It's 50%. Frost resistance. Oh, that's kind of cool. Feral Impulse. We just unlocked that one. Attacks in beast form at 10% to do damage. Okay. Sense of Distinction, Roar of the Predator, and Hunter's Sense now detect all creatures, even undead, and we're on animations. Kind of cool. Ooh. That's pretty cool. We can use the Roar of the Pack thing while we're in human form. Let's grab that one. We're probably about to get another one, so. Oh, hey, how you doing?
True North never.
Yep, there's another one. I'm thinking Call of the Wild. What's the one we get opportunities? Transforming into a beast now heals you to full health. Ooh, unarmed attacks deal 20 points of bonus damage. That's pretty cool. What's the other one we get? Feral Impulse. Oh yeah, we already have that one. If we were, we'll get the attacks this one. I can put it. What? Dragon Bane. I gotcha. That's pretty cool. Let's do Call of the Wild. That's pretty cool. Okay. I'm stuck. Up. Here we go. Hi.
I think you're bleeding.
He said, "Ha, I think you're bleeding." I don't think I'm the one bleeding. You're gonna get 8. Figure out how to get up there. Oh, and I fell.
Give them the dogs, boys.
What? You know what? Yes. Okay. There's one up in that tower, but I don't know how to get up there. Honestly, I don't care, you guys. We just need to get back to the task at hand. That should spook them. Be really funny to clear out Golden Glow as a werewolf. Just eat everybody. It's not very Thieves Guild like, though. Just passing through, folks. Just passing through. Ow. Oh yeah, we need to be at Riften anyways. What the heck? Why is this not working? I want to change back. Oh, there we go. We have to go hitch a ride. So we're gonna go to Markarth first to grab the Lover Stone.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. Couldn't ask for better weather.
Yeah, so we're gonna go to Markarth first and grab the Lover Stone, and we're gonna store that in the Ethereal Crown. And then we're gonna go and grab the Steed Stone for ourselves. Because I'm a little more worried that if we lose the Steed Stone, everything in our little dimensional thing, I think it'll be fine. The dimensional thing should be fine, but I'd rather have that one all the time and have the Lover Stone only part of the time, like whenever we're wearing the crown. Because the Steed Stone is, like, we run faster and stuff. The other one is once a day if we would die, we come back with full health. Okie doke. Feeling a bit fatigued. Should have slept on the... It's really thirsty. I get it, you're thirsty. Alright, we're good. It is super foggy. How far away is it? Oh, just right up the road. Yeah. So you guys want to know something kind of funny about the first time I ever played Skyrim? So the first time I ever played, I had never played this big of an RPG before. Sorry about that. My controller died for some reason, or it disconnected. It was weird. As I was saying though, I had never played a big RPG like this before, so I was really excited that I could just kill anybody I wanted, and so that's kind of what I did. I ran into Riverwood and started murdering people. I talked about it a little bit in one of my other videos, because the blacksmith there with the little girl that's like, I shouldn't talk to strangers, but you seem alright. I actually killed her parents, and now she always like says really mean things to me when I come into town. But I got arrested and went to jail. and so I never actually knew how to get to Whiterun, because they took me to jail and put me in Whiterun. Alright, Loverstone. Accept sign. Oh, poo. Okay, let's see what the Ethereal Crown's giving us. Ah, okay. So I think it's stored Undying Love. Now, for some reason, our carry weight is 861. Okay. All of the stuff that was in our bag is now in our inventory. Ah. Well then, this is going to be a long walk. This will be a really long walk. I'm really hoping that the Ethereal Crown works with this overhaul mod. I'm going to be really disappointed if it doesn't. Oh. May have to cheat a little bit here. Well, you know what? We're pretty close. Like, we're relatively close. That's where we need to be. I don't want to fast travel, I just want to put a marker down. It's not like a good place. Yeah, we'll do that, right there. Okay. I think as a werewolf will be fine. We'll have plenty of carry weight. Yeah, we're good. We don't move as fast anymore. That's okay. So we're gonna try our best not to die here from falling. What is it? First one. Where are you? I'm eating your friend, that's where I am. One of these days, we'll get around to doing all of the danger quests. We've done one. But, we'll try to do all of them at some point. I don't think I've ever actually done all of the danger quests before. So, that'll be interesting. It'll be a little sad though, since we're running mods, I won't get the achievement for it. One of these days I'll do a playthrough that's just for the Daedric. Oh, this is the new town, I think. No, this is Karthwest. Silverblood Mercenary. Huh. Not messing with you guys. Yeah, I'll probably just do like one regular playthrough, power level myself up, and just do the I don't really like the Empire all that much, guys, I'll be honest. I don't like how racist the Stormcloaks Stormcloaks are, but I do side with them most of the time. Not only because their missions are more stealthy and I like the stealth stuff more, but honestly, as far as their views on the war, I kind of agree with the Stormcloaks a little bit. Like, the Empire kind of came in and declared Skyrim theirs, and Skyrim does technically belong to the Nords. I'm not saying that the whole racism thing of like, oh, the Dark Elves and stuff need to get out, and not that. Even though, like, you guys, I know none of this is real, honestly. Like, obviously, none of this is real, but I'm just saying, some of the views are a little extreme. Poor Stormcloak. I'm gonna have to kill him. He got a little too close, so. Just passing through, fellas. But yeah, I believe Skyrim, like, think of it this way, okay? Here's some history of Skyrim, by the way. Ysgramor, who founded the Companions, was part of the first group of humans to come to Skyrim. The Snow Elves were here already, and believe it or not, the Snow Elves are like the start of why Nords don't like elves. It was not the High Elves, it was the Snow Elves. So they came to Skyrim, and they met the Snow Elves, and for a long time they lived in peace. Like, neither of them really cared what the other one did. You know, and yeah, neither of them really cared what the other did. They lived in peace, you know? Like, there was no reason not to live in peace. Oh, I love this. The tear open ability is awesome. Bye! So they lived in peace for a long time. And then, the Nords discovered the Eye of Magnus, which is a huge part of the College of Winterhold questline. It's this source of magical power. Like, they don't really talk about how much it is, but when the elves found out that the Nords discovered this, they were not happy about it. You know, we're going the wrong way. They were not happy about it, and it scared them. It scared them that the Nords had this. Well, they were scared already, because elves live a lot longer. Like, they can live for, I think, 1,000 years. But they were already pretty worried because the Nords were reproducing so quickly. Like, they you know, humans don't reproduce that quickly. It's 9 months, but compared to an elf, it's very fast. So over time, they reproduced so quickly. They were afraid because the humans outpopulated them by a lot. So when they found the Eye of Magnus, that was kind of, you know, the last straw. They were like, oh, this is too bad. So they did something really, really bad, and it was overnight. They murdered every single Nord, like all of them. All of them except for Ysgramor and his 2 sons. Somehow they got away, and that ended up being called the Night of Tears. It was just a huge thing of genocide. It was terrible. And then the elves took Skyrim like it was theirs. Ysgramor and his 2 sons got away, and they sailed back to where they came from. Years later, they come back. Or Ysgramor was the only one that got away, not his 2 sons. Ysgramor got away, and he sailed back home where he came from. Years later, he came back with his 2 sons and the 500 companions. And, pretty much wiped out all the snow elves. Ysgramor was pretty pissed off, naturally, you know, because because like if someone came into your house and killed everybody you know, like if someone came into America and murdered everyone in America but one person, that one person would probably be pretty mad about it, especially if you're a super hyper-patriotic person like the Nords are. So he came back with his 2 sons and 500 warriors, the 500 companions, and ended up like pretty much murdering every single snow elf. Not every single snow elf, but like they went to war and overnight killed off a ton of snow elves. Which is the reason that they went to the dwarves for help and ended up going into that terrible deal. So that's why Nords hate elves so much. And I mean, the elves haven't done much to make it any better since then, so... the High Elves treat the Nords like garbage, and
Stupid dog.
to be fair though, the High Elves treat everyone like garbage. But they came into Skyrim and said, okay, Skyrim's ours. That's, you know, that's messed up, and I think that the Stormcloaks. There we go. Right. Bag of holding. We're gonna dump all the stuff that we don't need. I just think that if someone were to come into into my home and say, okay, this is my home now, you can live here, but you have to follow my rules, I would probably stand up and say, no, this is my home, and I'm going to live by my own rules. You can't tell me what to do here. This is my home, you know? And that's kind of the viewpoint of a lot of the Nords, is they're like, okay, let's see. I mean, someone came into their home and took their home, you know, and they're like, okay, these are our rules, and you have to live by them, or we'll kill you. You'll be arrested. You'll be beheaded, as we saw in, you know, the very first, like the opening cutscene. You know, we're being beheaded just for being around someone who didn't agree with them. Like, we weren't even with the Stormcloaks. They beheaded us. They were going to behead us just because we were close to the Stormcloaks. Just really messed up. So honestly, some of the Stormcloaks take it a little too far. But I tell you this so you can kind of understand why some of them do. Like, they've been screwed over a lot, and a lot by the elves. Maybe not the same group of elves, but like the elves have screwed them over a lot, and it's just so you can kind of understand where they're coming from. Anytime in a debate, the most important part of being in a debate is understanding both sides, you know. And you know, when you think about it, if it were me, I would do the same thing. You know, I'd stand up and say, no, this is my home. You're not taking this from me. Good now. Let's remove that, and let's head off to Solitude. So that's why I usually side with the Nords. And another thing that you guys might not know, Ulfric Stormcloak began the Stormcloak Rebellion. Yeah, because he hates the elves. Well, I mean, I don't believe Ulfric Stormcloak just hates the elves. I think he hates the Thalmor and the Aldmeri Dominion, not elves in general. Because I've played as an elf character. My favorite playthrough is as a dark elf, because my favorite way to play is as like a shadow mage, and the dark elf fits that. What the heck? Dark elf fits that that role really well. As a dark elf, though, I thought, what would it be like if I joined the Stormcloaks? Ulfric Stormcloak never, like, he never acknowledges, like, he never says anything bad about you because you're an elf. His second in command does, like, he hates it. And, his second in command hates that you're well, he hates that you're in the Stormcloaks. He hates that you're one of the Stormcloaks, and above that he hates that you get promoted so much, and you become like the Thane of Windhelm and all of that. Like, he hates that. But Ulfric Stormcloak, he'll make you the Thane of Windhelm. He'll let you buy property. I mean, he gives you like one of the most privileged positions in the city. And the only time he ever acknowledges your race is when you join the Stormcloaks. He asks, why would like, I play as a Dark Elf. He says, why would a Dark Elf want to fight for Skyrim? And my answer is always, I believe Skyrim, I believe that Skyrim belongs to the Nords, but like, I believe you guys, this is your country, you should have the freedom to run it the way you want. And he's always, and he's very, yeah, I mean, he's got the Grey Quarter and all, but if you think about it, you guys, yeah, let's watch this while we're just while we're talking a little bit. If you think about it, the city of Windhelm, it's in such a crappy state because a lot of the Nords believe that. I don't believe Ulfric Stormcloak hates the elves in general, and I believe that the city is in such disarray because he simply does not have time to fix it. He's at war. He's the leader of one side of the war. Like, he doesn't have time to do that.
There was no murder.
I think he should make the time, but you know, it's not as big of a priority to him. And I'm sure part of him says, you know, we're at war with the elves, we shouldn't do much to help them. I don't think he hates them. But interesting thing about him to know, though, is one of the biggest reasons that he started the rebellion in the first place. Like I said, he was already angry. He already didn't like the Stormcloak, or he already didn't like the Imperials because they came in and started saying, okay, we're doing all this. You have to follow our rules. But the biggest thing, I believe, is a lot of people don't know this, but Ulfric was he was imprisoned by the Empire, and while he was in prison, his father died, and he had to deliver the eulogy through a written letter. And first of all, that would upset anybody. Like, if you were in jail for like, if someone came into your home, declared martial law, said these are the new rules, you have to follow these rules, you broke the rules, we're throwing you in prison, oh, and then your dad dies, and you can't even go to the funeral and deliver the eulogy, speak at the funeral, you can't do that. That would push me over the edge, especially for someone who their race is very patriarchal. They're very proud and they're very family oriented. Their bloodlines are strong. You know, they go by their names, like the Greymanes, the Battleborns. They're known for their families, and for something like that to happen, that's just like that would push me over the edge too. And that's interesting fact. That's I believe is the main reason Ulfric was pushed over the edge. And where are we right now? Oh, it's above us. Okay. But yeah, most of the time I agree with. What's this? What is this? Search for clues. Oh, okay. Yeah, I usually agree with the Storm Cloaks, though. Whoa, what just happened? Look in the casket. Oh. Did I just become friendly? Just take. I'm gonna take all this stuff. Oh, we can't take those, though. Those are steel. Interesting. Ooh. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. Ah, oh, crap. We're gonna figure this out, guys. See, I usually agree with the Stormcloaks. Again, I don't believe everything that they believe, but when it comes down to it, they're fighting for their home. And I have a hard time believing that most people wouldn't do the same thing, you know? What just happened? What the?
Well, well, look at what the Khajiit dragged in. So wonderful to finally meet the one who's been hindering my search parties. And just how do you intend to do that? Be a good dog and be silent. I've dealt with werewolves before. Power. No! You're going to stay right here, and I'm going to collect my... Now, how do they say that? Oh yes, stay.
Something's happening. What? Huh. So another interesting point about the war. Whoa. Did someone help? The note didn't say anything. Interesting thing about Cool. Interesting thing about the Civil War. Where the heck are we? Like, how far away did they teleport us? Wow, that's a pretty good distance. Where, in the College of Winterhold. Okay. Well, we need to head up to... We need to head up here. Another interesting thing about the Civil War, Legate Ricca, who is like the second in command of the Imperial Legion, actually knew Ulfric Stormcloak. Actually grew up with him. They were close friends. And when the Empire came, they kind of took separate sides. And, which was kind of a driving force for Ulfric as well. What the heck? The Headless Rider! We're gonna follow him. I don't remember if this actually leads anywhere or not. Hey, talk to me. Talk to me. I'm faster than you. Headless Horseman? Is that what it says? It does say the Headless Horseman. I think this is just a little Easter egg. I don't think it actually leads anywhere. But yeah, Ulfric and Ricca actually knew each other, and Ricca believed that the worship of Talos would be something they could achieve without violence and war. It would just take time, and Ulfric thought otherwise, and that was another driving force between between the Empire and the Stormcloaks. Because General Tullius is just some dude. He doesn't really care about Skyrim. He's just someone that the Empire picked to go. But Legate Ricca is actually from Skyrim. Like, she grew up in Skyrim. She knew Ulfric. She was friends with Ulfric. And because of that that dissension between them, the war kind of, how the war kind of got pushed so much now. Or it was one of the points that pushed the war. So
come with us right now.
I don't know who you think I am, and I don't care. Leave me alone.
I honestly don't know where this guy leads. I don't remember. I think he leads like... Hang on. I'm gonna look it up and make sure it's worth following, because if it's not, we're not gonna do it. Okay, so I just looked it up. He leads you to Humvir's Rest, which is not that big of a deal. There's no quest or anything tied to him. No real interactions. I don't think Dawnstar has, or Morthal has a carriage. So
What's the Jarl
So no
going to
no
do
real
about it?
quests tied to him, so we're not gonna bother.
Well, aren't you the handsome one? You and I should spend some time together.
I have told Ygritte of your
Your
concerns.
eyes aren't glowing.
Look after you all. Please, go about your business.
Huh. Weird. She's actually a vampire. That's why I said that. She's part of one of the the only quests in this story in this town. I did find out something else kind of interesting though. Movarth, who is the master vampire in Morthal, used to be like the world's most famous vampire hunter.
You are...
Oh,
If
hey,
you
Valiant.
stand before me to accuse me of sacrificing children or eating the hearts of the dead, you may save your breath! I have done no such thing, nor do I intend to. I simply wish to live my life in peace. The people of Morthal would much rather... If they choose to fear me in their ignorance, that's their choice. But it will not change what I am doing. Why are you here? I demand that you leave at once and never speak of this again. It is none of your concern, I assure you. Just forget that you ever saw me here. Is that... I should have expected as much. Fine. Now go. Leave me to my work.
Cool. We're not gonna inform the Jarl. We actually need him. Actually, we don't. I don't think we'll ever become a vampire, so we can turn him in. He's the only way to cure yourself of vampirism. I'm going south. We get north. Shooters. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, there's the palace. It'll be this way. Man, we've done a lot in this episode. We will be ending it pretty soon, because I am slowly getting tired, and we don't have a whole lot else to do, honestly. I mean, we can continue on with the Marissi quest, but that's about it. I think we're going to get to Marissi, and then we'll head back. Or we'll end the episode. What is this? Apprentice stone. Oh, I don't care about the apprentice. Magic stuff. Who needs that magic stuff? We need the magic stuff. I actually do want to kind of get into the magic with these mods. It really makes the magic stuff pretty cool, so we're getting very turned around here. Whoop. Yeah, so yeah, there it is. Just popped up. It's a spooter. Dead. Oh, come on. More spooters. You get the boots of water walking too. That'd be really helpful. This isn't too bad, but like that's gonna be bad. We're probably gonna freeze to death. It's fine, let's go. The water is frigid, you are freezing. Oh, but there's a fire over here. Come on, we can make it. We can make it. Oh. I don't want to die. Who's over here? Oh, there's a slaughterfish. You're gonna die, slaughterfish. You begin to warm up. Okay. We're probably drying off too, so that's probably why. Let's see. Weather sense. You're very cold and damp. Restoration increased to 24. Why? Oh, that might be what that synergy bonus thing is. Maybe I level up whenever they level up. Like my companions, because I noticed she was using healing spells earlier, so. You're warm. Alright, we're good. So let's get up to the carriage. Is that fur coming out of your ears? I'm very sensitive about my ear fur.
Staying out of trouble, kinsman?
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
Winterhold.
Climb and back and we'll be off. Oh, steady.
Steady, old girl.
Couldn't ask for better weather.
Yeah, this has been a long one, you guys.
Still here.
Oh, you're still here? Are you still here,
I'm
Kalinda?
right behind you.
I didn't know if you were still here or not. Can you tell me again whether or not you're still here? I'd really appreciate it.
Stupid dog.
The college is an asset to Skyrim. Even
You really learn to appreciate how fast you move with the Steed Stone when you lose the Steed Stone.
Enchanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch.
I've got your back.
Do you? I can't remember. Do you have my back?
There are few places where one can pursue. That incident in Morthal was just a misunderstanding, no matter what the guards claim. Until
Stupid
next
dog.
Where the frick is Marisi? Is she up? She's probably upstairs.
Stupid dog.
Ah.
You're back! Now she will know who she is at last. You couldn't get it? Was the word so well hidden? No time to talk. Just go find her the word already. She can't wait. She needs to know to remember. Then no more talking, no? Hurry up with the mage.
So, we're all set? I am indeed. I just need the password.
Ooh. I'm kind of worried that the chick gave us the wrong word.
A very Aldmeri sentiment. All right. Let's head up to the roof where we won't be
So I'm hoping that the chick didn't give us the wrong word. They did give us the option to say mercy instead.
Relax, please, wouldn't you?
Easier said.
Power.
No! Stay back away from her! Please! Mercy! She cannot! She begs you. Stop it. Mercy. Ah!
By the eight.
What?
She's breathing, but she's far from good. Her mind shattered
I'm gonna
under the
name it the
force
8.
of all the
What about the
trauma in her
9?
memories. If she's still able to speak at all, she'll be trapped in her past completely. And her body's in about the same shape after that fall. Well, you know what they say about oblivion and good intents. Now here's the good news. I can mend her body, and likely her mind as well. But the last thing she saw during the process was you. That's going to burn into her instincts. A lot like when she was afraid of the name Azael without knowing why. So it'll be a battle with her consciousness between that ingrained mortal terror and her current knowledge of you. She may never see you again without running in fear. Naturally. But it's going to take some time. Some time that would be better spent elsewhere, for you. I'm sorry, but the less she has to deal with right now, the better. I can do that. Don't worry, in about 3 days you can come back, and she'll be as close to her old self as I can get her.
Alright, you guys, I think that's going to do it for this episode. We're not going to hang out for 3 days. I may actually do that a little bit off camera later on. How does everybody hate my dog? Oh. Thanks so much for tuning in, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to leave a like. You can leave a comment if you want. Tell me what you think of the series, what you want me to do with the series. Anything like that. If you're enjoying the series and you want to see more, feel free to subscribe. You can, when you're subscribed, you can see when I post new videos and all that stuff. You can see my other series. We're also doing another series right now, Fallout 4. I'll try to play some multiplayer games pretty soon too. I play a lot of Paladins on my Switch, which is it's kind of like Overwatch. And I believe they have an Xbox version, so I may play some of that too. It's a really fun game. So keep an eye out for that kind of stuff. If you play Xbox and you want to come hang out with me and be in one of my videos, let me know. Drop your gamer tag in the comments, and we can work something out. If you want to hang out with me while I'm live streaming these videos, I live stream each of these videos on Mixer and then upload them to YouTube. If you want to hang out while I'm live streaming, send me text messages, hang out in the chat, anything like that, interacting with me during the video, feel free to follow me on Twitter, at Frodo_Snackins. Usually I'll post on Twitter whenever I'm going to be online, and there'll be a link to follow there. And you can just follow that link, and it'll take you straight to Mixer, or you can even download the Mixer app and just follow me on Mixer. I think it should alert you whenever I'm online. My username is Frodo_Snackins, and yeah, feel free to do any or all of those things, but not none of them. I'm just kidding. You can do none of them if you want. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, you guys. It was fun. I've missed playing some Skyrim. Close your mouth, dog. Oh my gosh, he looks like my sister's poodle. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you guys next time.